there's one section in this particular book that ties in and can change your life by 3 little initials. And you can remember it by a chicken restaurant. Can someone name a popular chicken restaurant?
KFC.
Chick-fil-A.
KFC.
Popeyes.
KFC is the initials we're going to talk about today. And these were expounded by an English gentleman named Francis Xavier Muldoon back in the early 60s and 70s. The fellow who wrote this book is a fellow named Nicholas Boothman. And the title of the book is How to Connect with Anyone in Business in 90 Seconds or Less. Now, Nicholas Boothman talks about his early days in sales and how, as a young man in his 20s, his first employer was a fellow named Francis Xavier Muldoon, one of the best salespeople on the planet in England at the time. And what Nicholas learned from Francis Xavier Muldoon was how to connect with people. He learned some interesting things, and in this book, I'd like to share with you 3 or 4 of them today. But first, when you meet people for the first time, whether you're in sales, Toastmasters, a meeting, just going down the corridor, if you want to meet someone, there's a couple of things that you need to do. One is you need to introduce yourself, and you need to make eye contact. If you meet somebody for the first time and you look down, look away, look up, you're not going to connect with them. The idea is to make rapport with this person. So, if you're like me, typically shy, when I meet somebody for the first time, I tend to just look down or away until I found a technique that works every time. It's very simple, and you can do it without even thinking. When you meet somebody for the first time and you want to make rapport with them, all you do is go up and you hold out your hand and shake hands. Hi, I'm John. And as you're doing that, you do one thing. You look the other person in the eye and you make a mental note of their eye color. That's all you have to do. You just say, oh, blue eyes. And that forces you to make eye contact with that other person. And you make eye contact just long enough that you're not staring them in the face. You're not going, hi, who, You're not freaking them out with this long stare. But when you look at people for the first time and you make just that mental note of their eye color, it allows you just to automatically build rapport with them. It also works great as a speaker. As you're scanning the room, if you will just look at people long enough to see their eye color, it helps you focus in on your audience members just long enough to build rapport from the front. It works really well. So that has helped me in looking people in the face and looking them in the eye. That works really well. But if I look you in the eye and I'm really grumpy or I have a bad attitude and that comes across, you're probably not going to want to build rapport back with me. So the second thing that you need as you walk in is you need to, as you're approaching somebody, you need to say 3 little words under your breath as you're walking up to them. And these 3 little words, it's best if you practice them in the mirror at home. Stand in front of your mirror, get about this far, and say in all sorts of different voices the word great. Great, 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 great. Say it in different voices. Because when you say the word great, you can't help but smile. Practice that for a little while at home. And then the next time you meet somebody, as you're walking up, just under your breath, go, great, great, great. And it actually will make you smile. You use the word great, you look them in the eye and you notice their eye color, you instantly build rapport. Those 2 simple little facts have really helped me in meeting people, getting out of my shell and actually becoming just a tad bit more like Marie. As someone who can reach out to others. That has not been a skill set that I have had. So, now that we know how to meet people and we know how to greet them with a positive attitude and build that rapport, there's the three little words that I talked about, KFC. And in building rapport and in working with others, we need to, first one, K, know what you want. Know what you want in building a relationship with somebody else. You may be in business, you may be in a meeting like this. If you're going to meet somebody, you need to know what you want out of that relationship. That's the K. Find out what you're getting. That's the F. Find out what you're getting in any relationship or any particular type of situation. Know what you want, find out what you're getting. And the last one is change. C. Change what you do until you get what you want. So, know what you want, find out what you're getting, change what you do until you get what you want. It's very simple, KFC, and that works so well, not only in relationships, but in business, and in so many things that you will do in life. So next time you go by a KFC, thank the Colonel for picking 3 great letters that stand for know what you want, find out what you're getting, change what you do till you get what you want. Mr. Tibbs.
Mr. John Richardson, I love your speeches. They are so creative, and I'm glad that you were able to give one today. I was very impressed by the fact that you seemed to be doing it off the cuff, like it was, you were just, I'm not mistaken, was he giving it just today, Rob? Was he just giving this?
He just found out about it about 15 minutes ago before we got here.
Kudos then.
Very good.
I'm very impressed with that. I just love how creative your speeches are. This one was exceptionally good for me because I am horrible at talking to people right up close. I have a horrible tendency to look around whenever I get up to somebody. I'm just like, hi. I'm looking around. I don't look at their face. I do smile a lot. I just can't seem to look at their face. One thing I wish to say is when you should have just a little bit more vocal variety when you speak. To me, it just sounded a little monotonic, but if you bring it up to a little bit more cues, you might be able to get a little bit more variety out of your speech. But otherwise, I didn't find anything else that could have been wrong with your speech, and I loved it.